Hi there, internet friends. Um, so I was trying to make a different video today, but my computer was just not having it with that video. I kept getting interrupted. I felt like that video was bad luck, and also I'm kind of like, after trying to make it twice, I was just already downing myself. That was more like a sad, serious video, so I will remake that video another day. Today is going to be a weirdly awkward-ish video from the point of view of someone who probably doesn't know entirely what they're talking about. But I'm going to try it anyway, because I feel like a lot of people don't know these things, and you have to be careful, and just, I'm reminding myself of a few things. So, to all of my bisexual, or pansexual, or gender-crossing sexual friends, that was my phone, um, if you are sexually active and you're crossing gender lines when you're sexually active, like if you're dating one person, you're sexually active, and then you go to date someone of the different sex and you're sexually active with them, you have to be careful with certain things, and you have to adjust to certain changes, especially if you're sexually active with one person for a while, and then you switch to a different gender, and stuff just gets weird. So the reason I probably don't know entirely what I'm talking about is because I actually have never had sex with a girl. That's kind of awkward to say. Yeah, I haven't. That's embarrassing. Um, I don't really mind. At some point, I think that was available to me more than once. I didn't really want to because I'm really awkward around women, so we're just gonna skip that. Um, so some things that you need to know, switching from being in hetero, if you're, I'm doing this for women because I can't offer anything to you bisexual men. I can't. Nope. To all of my bisexual female friends, you start out dating men, and you're used to the thing and thing feeling, and you and your boyfriend, say, don't have oral sex, um, or hand-related sexual activity. And it's going to take some getting used to, because when you go to date a woman, the woman you're dating is not going to have a penis, so it's going to be an entirely different sexual experience. Um, Oral sex is kind of something to get used to because it feels completely different than penis and vagina type sex does. So you have to get used to a different tone, a different area being stimulated, and other things like that. But otherwise, it's relatively easy to make that adjustment. Um, the harder time is when you're bisexual, or this applies to lesbians who want to start using like strap-ons and stuff too, I guess. It's when you're in a relationship with a woman and you have sex, or if you don't, and then you go to date a man again, or for the first time, um, and you're having sex. Yeah, when you don't have like heterosexual sex for a while, your lady parts tend to like go back to their normal setting. They like shrink up and there's not like stuff getting in there. And if you don't like masturbate a lot, then it's small and just things. So having something in there takes some getting used to again, and it can be dangerous if you don't go slowly, and if you just gotta be careful because it can hurt, especially if you're dealing with someone of the larger end of the male anatomy spectrum. Let's go with that. And so it's mostly important to just be careful and go slow, especially whenever you're entering a new sexual relationship, I guess. I'm surprised pretty often at the number of bisexual women I know who don't get that. Like, I know a lot of bisexual women who dated girls first and who had a sexual experience first with a woman, and they considered themselves not to be virgins anymore. So then when they went to have sex with a guy, and the guy asked, "Are you a virgin?" the answer is no, because they had sex. They considered themselves to be non-virgins. But, of course, they're not used to the first time losing it to a guy. They were not prepared for that at all, and bad things happened. I know a girl who ended up having like she got a UTI. Computer fixed to freak out because you can get little tiny tears in the inside, and they can become a breeding ground for like infections and bacteria and stuff gets trapped in there and just does not work out well. So the point is, whenever you're switching from one kind of relationship to another, mostly if you're switching from having sex with women to having sex with men, and you have to get used to having something in there, unless you were used to having sex with a strap-on, you gotta work up to certain things, because otherwise, you're just gonna hurt yourself. Sorry.